Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Desiree and today's look is going to be my Peppermint Skull. This look was actually inspired by Colleen MUA, who's actually private on Instagram, but I found this picture on Google. I popped in some contacts, which I usually don't do. We're going to start off by using my Mehron Basics palette, and this is also from my Dehsonae collection with them. I'm going to start by mapping out my skull shape. It's pretty easy. I didn't really have any specific shape for my skull, just kind of like basic shapes here and there. So I'm just going to start filling that in with the white. I'm not really worried about it being patchy or anything like that. I'm just laying down the color so then we can start and doing our details. Next, we're going to use the Mehron Clown White, which is also in my collection. We are going to place this on the highest points of the face and then the center of all the white. And what this is going to do is going to make the face super opaque, and it's going to blend any streakiness from the water activated paints out. So I'm just going to place this with a dense brush, and then I'm going to take a sponge and blend it all in by using some dabbing motions, not really rubbing it. So I'm just going to do that all over my face. And then we're going to go ahead and set the entire thing with the Mehron setting powder, which also has a white film to it. So it's going to make the white super opaque and bright. I'm using the same sponge and I'm just dabbing the actual powder all over. Alright, next we're going to start to outline and fill in all of our skull shapes. So instead of doing the traditional black, I am going to go in with the red from my Basics palette. And I'm just going to start filling in all of the little holes or shapes that I made. Usually before the paint dries, I do like to take a dry fluffy brush and I like to blend out the edges just so it diffuses that color a little bit. I love the effect that it makes, so I tend to do that a lot. I'm going to start doing my mouth or the teeth area or portion. There's no specific way on me doing the teeth. I'm not doing very precise teeth. I'm just dragging the lines outward and then drawing that, what is it called, like the hollow of the cheekbone basically, and then filling it all in. Now we're just going to take that red again with a small detail brush, and I'm just going to add some details around it. So basically the purpose of this, as you saw in the inspiration photo, is like a pop art type of thing. So I am going to outline everything, and then I had to turn off my light because my eyes were hurting because I don't wear my contacts usually. But this is me just showing you what I'm doing as far as filling in my chest. The process is pretty easy. It's pretty much the same thing as my neck. I didn't have a specific... You'll see at the end, like the actual shape of it isn't very specific or even. And then I'm just going to go into where I guess the rib cage would be. And I started to do lines in that white portion just so it looked a little bit more peppermint, like candy cane-like. And then we're going to take this intense black shadow from Mehron, and I'm just going to start adding some shading everywhere. I'm going to put it on the corners of all the red as well as my eye, and just start to add a little bit of depth in between the red there. I did feel like the red was a little bit too flat, so I went in with the black, just added a little bit of depth everywhere, and then I went in with the black water paint. And this is where I guess the actual pop art effect came in a little bit more. I went in and outlined everything in red, but I decided to do it in black as well. And then I did some accent lines in black just to bring everything out a little bit more. And now for the exposed side, I did take some foundation and I just blended it out with a sponge. This is just to make the skin tone a little bit more even. I applied some of the red. Oh, I did concealer first. Girl, get her together. I did concealer first and then I blended it all out. And then I applied some of the red actual water activated paint with a brush and I just blended it into my eye. So as you can see, these water activated paints are pretty useful. I love them. I'm going to do a liner with the black water activated paint from my Basics palette. I'm going to continue doing the little pop art details on the opposite side as well, just to start and finish the look. And then last but not least, we are going to go back into that white aqua paint, and I'm just going to take a detail brush and start to create kind of like a snowflake effect. Just little white dots everywhere. Y'all know that I love dots. Other than that, this pretty much concludes my little Peppermint Skull tutorial. I did add on a white wig and then a little red headpiece as well. The contacts are from Cameo Eyes in red. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to get my collection from Mehron if you haven't already. Other than that, I will see you in our next video. We love you. Ciao!